Last one here, let's do some full text search. So let's say we have like a little like free-form search box in our pet adoption app, right? Where a user can go in and type dog, they can type Havanese, they can type Luna, they can type any one of those kind of things in there. We don't have one queryable field where we can say, hey, MongoDB, give me anything that contains Luna in it, right? And it would look across the name, the description, the location, you know, all those different things. That's called full text search, where you're doing text across multiple different columns or multiple different fields or whatever you want to call them. It does have that ability to do with a text search index. So what we're going to do is we're going to say db.pets.createIndex again, but we're going to do this with type text breed text name text. And what this is going to do is it's going to create a new index containing all of these things. So now I can just say, hey, pets, search for Luna, and it's going to give me anything that contains Luna across type, breed, or name. It's key to know that collections can only support one text index. So you can't have multiple different types of text index per collection. Each collection only gets one. But now the fun part is I can say db.pets.find $text, which is a special operator for searching against the text, full text index. And I'm going to do a search for dog, Havanese, Luna. You can imagine this is something that a user would enter when they're like looking for a pet, right? I think that's right. Okay, cool. And so now, what's interesting about this, all of these are right. You can see that they all contain dog, they all contain one of these things, right? Dog, Havanese, Luna. So it's finding all the correct things, but you would expect that if I'm searching for dog, Havanese, Luna, what will the top result be? It'd be the one that most closely matches that, right? The one that contains the most amount of these search items. So by default, MongoDB does not sort these for you. It does actually create what's called a text score. So you actually have to go back and say, give me this, and also sort by the one that matches most closely to my search terms. So you can do that by same thing, but you have to give it a sort, and that sort is by score. And score can be called whatever you want. That doesn't have to, it just has to be called something. But you have to give it this meta, $meta, and you're going to search by text score. I think that's right. Yep, okay. So now I search again by that, but if you look here at the top, now it's name Luna, type dog, breed Havanese. And so it's actually more closely trying to figure out which of these matches my search terms the best. Does that make sense? So if you actually want to see that, you can actually pull that score out so you can see the text score yourself. And you just have to give it a projection. Oh no, you can just do it that way. So I'm going to say score and just put the same thing here. $meta text score. Okay. Oh, it's through the projection. So you can see here, the first thing we're giving it is the search object. The second thing we have to project that score into the response, right, using the projections that we talked about earlier. And you can see here now, it's giving these all a score of 3.2. I don't actually know what those scores mean, but you can see all of these match it. But let's say, like, if we sort by text score, yeah, if it didn't match it as well, the text score would be different, and you can kind of sort by that. But yeah, that's how that works. Anyway, this is super useful if you have some sort of like text field, like free-form text search. You can use these text scores to kind of pull things out. Another nice thing about these text score are these full text search. It actually is language aware, so it will drop things like the and it, right? Like those kind of stop words is what they're called. And it's not just in English. It does it for English, but it also has that ability for, you know, Dutch and German and Japanese and Chinese and all that kind of stuff as well. Or you can just have it do neutral, where it won't do any stop words whatsoever. All you have to do is you have to pass an extra flag to that full text search to say, here's the language that I want you to do the full text search for. You can even do it for multiple languages at a time. It actually works, like if you want to do English and Spanish, that you can do it that way as well. There's a lot more to full text search. There's a lot more superpowers that it has. This is just kind of the most basic way to do it. So I left a link there in the course notes for you to kind of go and explore various different ways to use full text search. Is the search case sensitive? No. Pretty sure it's not, but let's give it a shot. Nope, it is not case sensitive. I want to say that there is a way to make it case sensitive, but I haven't tried. So the question is what happens if we insert another document? Do we have to re-index it? And no, the answer is no. It will continually index new things that you put into the database. When you update it, it'll re-index itself. It automatically keeps its own indexes up to date.